Guys and girls, it's Chris James here, the creator of Web Catalyst. And in this section, I just want to ask you a couple of favors. So a couple of things I just want you to do for me as you go through the program. So favor number one, I want you to let me know of any inconsistencies you find. Because I'm recording this at a particular time, I'm going to be taking like screenshots of the various suppliers' websites and various other websites that I don't control. So what that means is that these guys change and update the layouts of their sites all the time. So what might happen, or what will happen eventually, is that the screenshots that I capture and the stuff that I record and whereabouts the button is on the screen might change because the recording won't change, but the guys who own the website might move the button or change the wording on it or modify their website in some way, which means that what the videos are saying isn't quite accurate anymore. So as you go through the program, if my instructions tell you to do something in particular and it's not quite in the place you think it is, then please let me know that and then I can update the videos, right? So the only way I'm going to know that is if you tell me. So that's favor number one, if you'll do that for me. Favor number two is that throughout the program, when I'm going to recommend various suppliers, I'm going to give you the inside secrets on what various suppliers the agencies use, like suppliers of domain names, suppliers of hosting, and this whole Web Catalyst is like a recipe for success. So I'm not going to be comparing and contrasting various hosting providers. I'm going to tell you exactly who to use. Buy the domain name from here, buy the hosting from here, so that later on when I say press this button, you change that setting, it's all done for you. There's no guesswork. You don't have to do anything. You just follow the recipe, follow the formula, and it will work. Now, what I want you to do is when I give you links like that one on the screen there, webcatalyst.info/domain, when it becomes time to register a domain name or to buy something from one of these suppliers, I'd really appreciate it if you could use these links. One of the ways that I've made the Web Catalyst program as cheap as I have is because when you use these links, say if you went to webcatalyst.info/domains, if you buy a domain name having gone to that link, I'll get a few quid in commission for that. And that's one of the ways that I've got the price of the Web Catalyst system down. If I were just relying on making a living out of selling Web Catalyst, I'd have to sell it at a much higher price. But to keep that price down, you're going to register the domain name anyway. You'll pay just the same price as you would if you went directly to them, but it saves them on advertising, because normally they have to shell out a lot of money on advertising in order to get people to buy domain names from them. But if I refer a customer to them, they give me £2 or £3 as a little commission. So if you wouldn't mind doing me that favor, is going through those links to make sure I get my little commission, then that'll make sure that I keep Web Catalyst a very cheap product and it'll help me to make a living. So I'd appreciate that. That is it. Thank you very much if you'll do that for me. That's all for this section.